Hey girl, so I wanted to touch real quick on a subject that just popped into my head. So I was like, I'm gonna run downstairs and do a video right quick before I forget what's on my brain. And I already forgot some of it. Like I had all this good stuff in my head, but y'all know me, I never take notes. So I tried to jot a few down right quick. That way I could share it with you. But I want to talk about things to post on Facebook, how to post without being salesy, how to engage your customers. And when I was in Ohio with Shannon back in, I think it was October, she actually thought of the most brilliant phrase for these type of posts, and she calls them value-added posts. And what a value-added post is it's kind of just like I said, it's kind of a way to engage your customers, engage your fans, your Facebook followers, to get more interaction and things like that. So these can be things like tips, tricks, or suggestions. Selling without being salesy, for example. If y'all remember, I think if you go to my personal page and it's one of the, I don't know what those are called now, hang on, I'll see, what is it called? I don't know. It's these first few, okay, you can see this photo of me in the earrings. Anyway, so what I was doing there is selling without being too salesy. And I was super excited when I posted that because the tag team actually shared it. So then I felt famous. But what you want to do when you're trying to sell with not being so salesy is just be humorous and have fun. Do whatever you want to do. But you're going to kind of get them to like you before you try to sell them this product. So on that post, I had these funky SpongeBob sunglasses that came in a Sonic Kids meal that had big eyelashes. And I was like, hey, I'm putting in a bulk order for these bad boys. They're only $10. And of course, I had on my Denise earrings. And then so, I done a little ... No, silly, not the sunglasses, the earrings. So just do funny things like that. Just casually point out the earrings that you're wearing in your video or your photo, or just make sure you always are wearing it and sharing it, and that's a good way to post pictures. And how and you could even hashtag. That's kind of with not being too salesy. When you just hashtag something, it's just kind of like a little, hey, if you want more information, here's what it's called, or here's how much it is. Instead of just making a post like, hey, today I'm wearing these pink filigree earrings that are, I don't know how much they are. But, so that everything doesn't look like a sales ad that you post. Okay, enough about that because I'm rambling on. So you could do tips, tricks, or suggestions. I'm going to lie because tonight's wasn't jewelry related. But a lot of times you want to keep these jewelry related. One that I done a few days ago was something I found on Pinterest. You can even search on Pinterest for jewelry tips. You could let them know how to care for their jewelry, how to pack their jewelry. This was a cool one. It may be backwards. But how to travel with your jewelry and keep it from getting tangled up. You can put one side of it through a straw. So that's really cool. That's giving them a tip for the product that you offer. And then let's see. I've asked in the last few days, I posted this picture and got a lot of interaction on Instagram. And I said something like, love this jewelry organization. And instead of just, offering them information, get them interacting. So I asked a question with my post, and I said, what how do you store your jewelry? In a box, in a drawer? Show me a picture, you know, in hopes that they would show me a picture of how they organize or store their jewelry. It just gets a lot of interaction. So tips and tricks, suggestions, you know, anything jewelry related. Just don't be salesy all the time. Just give them, you know, just that, tips and tricks and suggestions. And, you know, if you're in TJ Maxx and you see a cool jewelry box that's on sale or something out of the ordinary, you know, post it, take a picture of it, take a selfie with it, because your earrings are in that picture and that's going to be selling and not being too salesy. And post it to Facebook or post it to Instagram. And be like, hey girls, check out this awesome jewelry box that they have at TJ Maxx in Cookeville, Tennessee. It's only $16. Somebody needs this. You know, just be helpful. So 6 minutes. I talk too much. I'm trying to hurry because I don't want this to be a forever video. But what kind of inspired me to do this video was I posted and I've just been kind of testing the waters with this a lot lately too. But this is the one I said has nothing to do with jewelry, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. So I posted a picture of my favorite wine, which is Sweetwater Red. If anyone is watching from Sweetwater Red and you would like to offer me a lifetime supply of free wine for mentioning your name, message me and I'll give you my address. But anyway, I said, anyone drinking a glass of wine tonight? This is my favorite. $8, can't beat it. What's yours? So I asked them a question, and like 5 minutes later, I've got 31 comments because, let me tell you why. Because everybody wants to tell you what their favorite anything is. Everyone wants to give you their opinion. We all want to give you our opinion. If somebody comes up to you and says, what's your favorite cold drink? Like, you're going to tell them Dr. Pepper and why you love it and where you buy it most and how much you drink a day because you really love Dr. Pepper. That's just how we are. That's just what we want to do. We want to give our opinion and we want to tell you what we like. Which is why I should probably be reaching out to all these girls and be like, look, you're advertising for these wine. Don't you know you can do this for plunder and make money? But anyway, that's another video. So all these girls were excited to tell me what their favorite wine was. But a reason I didn't do something, you know, why I kind of stepped out of the norm and done something that wasn't jewelry related is because you kind of, and this, especially if you have like a group or a page and you aren't always posting to your personal page and you're kind of lacking interaction and relationships in your groups or your pages or anything like that, because this gives them kind of a sense of who you are. You know, you love that jewelry box at TJ Maxx. You love to shop at TJ Maxx, and you love to drink wine, and of course you love jewelry because you sell jewelry and you have this jewelry page, and that's where I'm at. But it just kind of tells them who you are. They feel like they're getting to know you a little bit. They feel like they can interact with you when you ask that question. They feel like they can interact with those other girls that love the same wine as they do. So it just gives you more interaction and building relationships. So that's why value-added posts are so great. And I also like to think, and this may not be like how all those algorithms and stuff work, but I like to think in my mind that if those posts are public and your friends are commenting on those, their friends are also going to see it in their news feed. And then, like, you're going to have all these people commenting, and then, like, you're going to be Facebook famous, and maybe, like, from here on out, you'll start to show up in their newsfeed more so that they see your posts more. Does that make sense? And I don't know if any of that's true. That's just what I like to think, okay? All right. But seriously, if you make it public and people comment on it, like if Sarah comments on something, then even though Sarah doesn't have any, like I don't have any other friends with Sarah, they're going to see my post in her newsfeed depending on how Facebook works that night. That, like, is a fact. I do know that. I just don't know about the Facebook famous part, but that's okay. So people want to give you their opinion. It's great if you have a group, so that you're getting more interaction when, you know, your mama ain't on in there commenting on your stuff like she's your personal page, or, you know, your best friend ain't in there commenting on stuff like she would of your baby and your hairstyle and all that good stuff. So it gets a lot of interaction. So that, and why interaction is good is because the more comments, the more likes, blah, 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 the more people see it, and it's in a newsfeed more. So that's good. Now on to graphics. It's better to always post a picture with your post, no matter what it is. You can say, is it snowing at your house? Even though that's like a few words in that sentence, I'm probably not going to read that unless there's a picture. Let's face it. We're lazy. We like to look at stuff. Just go to Google and Google house pictures. And then they're going to be like, what should post that picture of that house for? I want to read it and see what it says. Then they're going to, you know, it just draws more attention to your post if you post a picture with your post. So on to what I was talking about till I squirreled. Graphics. It's great. I love that we all share graphics and make graphics, and I try to make graphics for you guys to share. Do it. I love it. It's great. Every now and then, make one of your own. Now, let me tell you why. So let's take, for instance, January 1st, when, let me grab a photo right quick, when this photo, going the wrong way, when this photo came out from corporate. Now, I think my phone's all jacked up right now. Sorry. Okay. So, like, corporate give us this picture, right? The January double rewards. How many of you have seen that in your newsfeed? Over 5 times, over 10 times, over 50 times, over 100 times. I've probably seen it in my newsfeed 100 times. So nothing about that post, when I see that picture, is gonna make me want to read what they've even written, because I know what it's gonna be about. So let's trick them a little bit. Let's go through and, you know, make a post with a different background. Now, and this is just like something I've tried to spin off of and make us one for plunder, but I'm just going to use it for an example. So, like, if I posted something like this, it has all the same information on it, but they're going to be like, what does that say? Because they've not seen it 500 times in their newsfeed. They don't know what it says yet. Do you follow me? Do you get me? Does this make any sense? That's why it's good. Like, I love that we all share graphics, but, like, seriously, sometimes I can see in my newsfeed it says something like, this photo was shared in this group, this group, this group, this group. And, like, I'm scrolling 50 million times to get rid of that picture. So if you can make it your own and make it look different, use the same information, use the same verbiage, because I bet they haven't even read it before, but make your photo different, make it yours, put your team logo on there, put your website name on there. That's always good stuff to have when you're branding yourself. But anyway, so that's why it's important to, you know, every now and then, let's make a graphic of our own. That way everyone hasn't already seen it 500 times and they might pay attention. I hope that makes sense and doesn't sound rude. I mean, I love that we all share, but it's a good idea to make something new. It just appeals to people more and catches their eye more when it's something they haven't seen yet, because they're going to scroll right past if they've seen it, you know, from 10 other friends. So anyway, if y'all have any questions, just message me. Send me your favorite value-added posts. Try to work on that some this week and schedule your buffer with lots of value added posts, and think of some good ones. Tag me in them, send them to me, post them in our team page, whatever you want to do. But I want to see some of them because I know y'all will come up with some good ones. And happy Friday night. Bye, girls.